Laurice, how you doing? Thanks for coming to the live. Let's see. Let's see what I got to do here. Mommy Janice, welcome. Okay, yeah, I have all the details coming up. How we're going to do this Christmas cash giveaway. Yay! Mommy. Greetings. Yeah, I had a rough night. Too much cerveza and karaoke. It was Friday night in the Philippines here, so that's what people do. That's the law, on Friday night and Saturday night. You've got to sing your heart out and drink as much Red Horse as you can. So, I know I look a little bit rough. Jalen is in the house. Let's see. Domino's Pizza's having a special. Just looking at my messages. You got Domino's Pizza having some kind of special. Aren't they always, though? Domino's Pizza. I don't know if you have one where you live. Yeah, the pizza's okay, In a pinch, you can do Domino's. I know. I know that wouldn't make the greatest commercial what I just said. I don't think Domino's is going to be calling me anytime soon for commercials. What do you guys think? Let's see who else is here. Melanie's in the house. Happy belated birthday, Mel. Looks like you had a great time. Yeah, it's early. It's early. I'm telling you, I barely was able to crawl out of bed and, get the computer and the camera set up live. Yeah. I had to grab I already gone through one cup of brewed coffee. I mean, one pot of brewed coffee, and now I have to go with the instant. Yep. Yes, indeed. The instant works. Larry Lee is in the house. He's from Terre Haute, Indiana. We'll be leaving for home tomorrow. Visiting family and friends. It's always a good thing. If I had any family or friends, I probably would be visiting them. Yes. Greetings from Mel. Mel just had a birthday. I don't know if you know that or not, Larry Lee. But absolutely welcome for whatever I did or didn't do. All right, so what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. The Christmas cash giveaway. People have been emailing me wanting to know what the mechanics of this. And it's going to be very simple. Daisy Lynn is stopping by to say hi. I'm missing her singing, though. Daisy Lynn sings like a bird. I have to go back into her YouTube channel, and I've got to do the reruns, the rebroadcasts, because otherwise I won't be able to get my Daisy Lynn fix of the day. That's the thing. I haven't heard from JL in a long time. What's JL Valenciano up to? Someone told me JL changed the YouTube channel name. I'm not sure. Yeah, I should be changing mine, so pretty soon. Maybe next year. I don't know. Let's see. Hello, Laurice. the Philippines' most eligible bachelorette and a mighty fine human being, I might add. All right, so let's talk about this. Since so many of you are here from the Philippines, let me tell you how this is going to work. There's no contest. There's no contest. This is the only thing that we're doing, you know. And so I know you're going to be disappointed, but the way this thing is going to work, and I'm going to depend on you to spread the word on your own channels about how this Christmas cash giveaway from Sir Dan's is going to work. If you give me a moment, I'll think about it and I'll make it up in just a second. Listen, I've looked at all these different things that people do, you know, the duck races and the spinning the wheel and the, you know, the wheel of fortune and all this other stuff. And I'm just not that motivated to do anything. So I decided that what we're going to do is we're going to get a fishbowl and we're going to do a random drawing of winners that have made comments on my YouTube videos. And so I'm not asking anybody to subscribe. I'm not asking anybody to rewatch any videos. So what I'll do is I'm going to, prior to airtime on the drawing day of, I think December 16th is a Saturday. And so we'll draw winners on September 16th. It's going to be a 10,000 peso giveaway. And of course, you have to have a YouTube channel or be a supporter from the Philippines, and you have to do something else. What is it? Oh, you have to have a GCash or a PayPal account, or else how else are you going to get the money? And so if you have a handle and it's not your regular name, it's not your real name on YouTube, then somehow when you win, I'll be contacting you and we'll be getting the GCash or PayPal information. We want to keep all that stuff private so that you don't get messages like, hey, are you single? Ready to mingle? Want to go out on a date? You know, that could happen, right? That could happen. So I want to respect everybody's privacy. And so the way this is going to go is on December, I believe it's Saturday. Someone fact check me on the date. Saturday, December 16th at 8 a.m. Philippine time, and the date also Filipino time. We're going to do the build up the first hour from 7 to 8. You know, maybe I'll invite a few friends up in the live stream. And so we can all enjoy it, you know, as I'm pulling the numbers. And I'm going to send Ma'am Minnie out to go get a fishbowl. And so here's how it's going to work. If you leave a comment in the comment section of the video, all you have to do is say, hey, Dan, how's it going? That's all you have to say, right? Love the video, even though you didn't watch it, because I'm not requiring you to watch it, right? Then your name gets put into the fishbowl and you are in there and set to go for the drawing. Of course, my regular supporters like Larice, Daisy Lynn, Sammy, Mel, and Jaylyn, all you people, and Mommy Janice, you guys are already going to be automatically in there, whether you leave a message or not. So I'm not saying you go in there and you start from today and put a message in the comment section. I'll be going back 5 videos and then going forward to the next 5 videos until December 16th. And I will be putting your name into the fishbowl. Now, here's the whole thing. I hope you're not disappointed by this methodology because it's so simple. But, you know, again, you know, I'm the sponsor of the Christmas Cash giveaway. And so that means that since I'm not relying upon anybody else, right, I could do it very simply and not too complicated. My main objective, my main motivation is to give away 10,000 pesos before Christmas so you can get a little bit of enjoyment of the Christmas season. So, okay, so Dan, what are the prizes? All right, so here's the thing. I thought about this a lot. I slept on it You know, I talked to Minnie about it. We bantered about how do we do this? How do we do this in terms of cash prizes? So it has a significant impact on your Christmas celebration, and that is that. Um, Mel, I appreciate you going and brushing your teeth. We don't want Chismas happening here on Dan's channel. Where was it? Oh yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have out of that. Tell me if the math is right. Someone's gonna have to square me away on the math. I really, I'm not good at the math. I had to take a lot of remedial courses. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it. They're gonna be 5. That's count them 5, 1,000 peso cash prizes going straight to your PayPal or your GCash account on the day that you win the money. Now, if you can't set up a GCash or PayPal account, no worries. We're going to send it to the person that you designate to receive the GCash, who has a GCash account. So I'm making it really easy. So you just go in there and comment, and I'm going 5 videos back and 5 videos forward. But all of my regular supporters are going to automatically be put in the fishbowl. This is only fair because the people that have helped me grow the channel, like Larice and Daisy Lynn, all of you actually that are here have put in your time helping me to grow this channel, will automatically go in there. So Daisy Lynn, you don't have to panic. You don't have to go in there and put comments because your name is only going to be in there one time. I want to increase the chances that somebody different will win. And the only way to do that is just to put one name in there. So there's not going to be multiple chances to win. There's only going to be one opportunity to win. Your name is only going to be in the fishbowl one time. So that's pretty much. Thanks. Thank you for sharing out there in the universe. I appreciate it. So that means your name, Daisy Lynn, Melanie, Jay Lynn, Larice, your name's only going to be Des. Des is here. Very important supporter in my mind's eye. So here's the whole thing. Your name is only going to go in the bowl once. So there's no need to go in there and blow up the comment section, And I'm not going to be publishing a list that shows everybody who's in the fishbowl because that's too much work, unless you can convince me why I should be doing it that way. All right. Join me, Sir Dan. Yes, indeed. So I will be joining you. So are you guys getting how this whole thing is working? I know it's simple. There are no duck races involved. There's no wheel of fortune. There's no slot machine that has to be pulled. I'm not asking you to go in there and subscribe and share and like and watch a video to increase watch hours. None of that stuff. None of that stuff is required. All you have to do is put a simple case comment in, either the last 5 or the next 5 videos. So that would be the 10 videos leading up to December 16th. We will. I'll have one of my friends. They're going to be compiling the list. They're going to be checking it twice because, after all, it is Christmas. They'll be checking it twice, and they'll be checking to see if you're naughty or nice. And so long as you've been, you can be naughty, but as long as you're nice, your name is going to go in that fishbowl once. And then the drawing will take place, I believe it's Saturday, December 16th. So that gives you plenty of time if you're a winner to go out and order up, Baboy Lechon or however you celebrate Christmas, and get Krispy Kreme donuts, if you will. All right. So 5 of the prizes are going to be for 1,000 pesos. That's the first. That's 5 winners. I'm not going to say I'm pulling them, the first 5 or the 1,000 winners. We're going to randomly say, when it comes to me, maybe even the panel will say, okay, Dan, pull pull a 1,000 peso winner. I say, yes, let's do that. And then we'll shake up the fishbowl. We'll reach in there. And then hopefully we'll be pulling your name out of that fishbowl. Now. What about the other prizes? All right. So it's random. Like I said, this whole drawing thing is going to be random. I hope I'm not breaking any YouTube rules, because it says, I think in the rules it says something like, as long as you don't say, in order to win this prize, you have to do something like increase watch hours, increase subscribers. That would be like paying you for doing something like that, right? And so we can't do that. So it's totally random. Somebody fact check me to make sure I'm not breaking any rules, because that would be the absolutely last thing that I want to do. All right, so but listen, I realize that a lot of you're doing Noche Buena. I know a lot of you you are doing YouTube because that's how you make your living, and so I appreciate that. And as I mentioned before, I'm a pensioner, right? So I receive money from the government, and so I don't have to rely on YouTube in order to survive. So the whole thing is, if they demonetize my channel because I was a bad person, a bad host, Cha Ram is here. Cha Ram, how you doing? Then so be it. I mean, it's not going to break my heart, you know. If YouTube decides to shut down my channel, now that would be a problem, because I would miss all of you, but I would visit you in your channels. So that's how we're going to do it. Now, so that's 5 1,000 peso winners, followed by 10 500 peso winners. So you see, that's not a bad deal. So that means that there's a chance on December 16th that we will have 15 winners, 5 of them winning 1,000 pesos, 10 of you winning 500 pesos, and your odds increase because your name is only going to be in the fishbowl one time. And so there will not be multiple winners, right? There won't be multiple winners. You can't win 1,000 peso prize and then follow it up by another 1,000 peso or 500. Now I know that's not so exciting, you know, but that's the way that I would like to do it. So if you are coming up with a reason why this may not work the way that I've thought about it and designed it, then shoot me a private message on Messenger. You can send me a message and say, Dan, this is going to be an epic failure. But I don't think it is, right? So again, my main objective is not to, of course, you're already in there. You're already in the fishbowl, Des. So your name's already in there. Cha Ram is already in there. Larice is already in there. And Jaylyn is already in there. Melanie is in there for sure. And everyone else who's here today is going to be in there. So that's how it's going to go. So I realized I made it easy, right? I made it easy. You see, here's the whole thing. I could just simply send you money in the GCash and do it now without having the excitement of pulling your name out of the fishbowl. But it's going to be more fun doing it that way. It's going to be more Christmassy. It's going to be more of a mystery. It's more random. But here's the thing. Here's one requirement that I will have, right? And that is that. The only one, aside from making a case comment and making sure it's there. Like I said, as long as you're already there, the past 5 videos or the future 5 videos, you're already in there. You're already in the fishbowl, or your name is already going to be in there. Okay, so now here's the thing. The next thing people are going to be asking, do I have to be present to win? And the answer to that is yes. You must be present to win. So on that Saturday live stream, you know, when we start at 8 o'clock. I'll be starting at 7, but I'll be talking about random crap. And that'll get everybody a chance to get there on board on December 16th, I believe it is. I could have the date wrong, but anyway, we'll clean all that up. At 8 a.m., the drawing will start. And of course, it depends how long the drawing is going to go. Depends on, you know, whether people that are winning are showing up in the chat. And so the whole thing is I'm going to depend on all of you YouTubers to share the information on your own channels so that people know that they have to be, you know, present for the drawing on December 16th. And why is that? Why is that a requirement? Because I enjoy seeing all your happy, smiling faces. How can you not enjoy seeing Des live? You know, tell me, how do you not enjoy that? Look at, she's beautiful. How do you not enjoy that? How could you not enjoy having Melanie present for the live and the excitement of her winning, or Des winning, or Charam winning? And you see what would even be cooler than that is that if you have data or internet available, would be cooler is that having the winners come up and show their smiling, happy faces, celebratory faces, that is, on the panel. That would be terrific. So that's how it's going to go. Any questions, class? Now, you guys have the information. So, like I said, I am depending on you guys to spread the word. Well, the mechanics are just simply that that your name is going to be put in the fishbowl, and then we're going to have a drawing on December 16th. And I'm depending on you guys to spread the word. So that's the basic mechanics of it. 1,000 winners, 500 winners. If I weren't doing it this way, I would just be sending you guys, you know, money in your Gcash account, for which I already have yours, Des, by the way. Oh shoot, doggone it! I should have actually had a list to go over whose Gcash accounts I already have, but no worries about that, because, well, if you've been a recipient of Gcash from me, then obviously I already have your number. But if not, then I or my trusty assistant will be making contact with you, and then we'll go ahead and make sure that you get that Gcash to that account or to your designated account that you want the money sent to. So the mechanics are kind of not complicated. You know, it's kind of easy to understand. But if all else fails and you guys can figure out a reason why I should not be doing it this way, then you guys let me know. But I'm thinking that it's going to work. You know, it's going to work just fine. Oh, Sheila Reese, your name would be definitely in the fishbowl, see? Because you are an avid supporter of the channel. So now here's the other thing, all right? If you send me a message either in the case comments or private through Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and you say to me, Dan, is my name in the fishbowl, right? The answer is going to be yes. Are you following me? See, basically, for people who I'm not familiar with, they're just coming on board for the first time. You want to share with me that you're alive in this planet, right? And so, and you're a YouTube participant. And so, once you do that, once you send me that basic message saying, "Oh, hi Dan, am I in the fishbowl for the December 16th giveaway?" Then my answer is yes. You'll be in there because I now know that you're alive. But you're only, like I said, you're only going to be in there once. So Mel, your name is only going to be put in there once. Des, one time only. There aren't going to be multiple names in there. And I may even, people that I support all the time, like on a regular basis, we might handle them privately, and they may not end up in the fishbowl. But my wife and I haven't decided that part of it. We want to make it as fair as we possibly can. You see, that's the whole thing. So people that I regularly contribute to, I'm not talking about where I have memberships in your channel like Daisy Lynn, but people who are regularly ultra uber supportive, they're going to get a Christmas gift from me. That's going to be separate from the actual drawing. So I just wanted to make sure that if your name does not end up in the bowl for any reason, I'll let you know. But the most likely reason is because you're going to get a special acknowledgement from me come Christmas time. John Ray, you're in. John Ray is in. See, that's all. Really, all you have to do is let me know that you're here. Let me know you're live. John Ray, make sure you go in and you leave a comment in one of the video comment sections if you haven't already done so. And then, boom, your name goes into the fishbowl for the drawing on December 16th. That's 5. Count them. 5 $1,000 winners, 1,000 peso winners. Did I say dollars? I meant pesos. That's 5. That's $20 American, give or take, right? Because the rate's starting to go down now. So starting to head back towards 50 per dollar. So that means that there's going to be 5 1,000 peso winners and 10 500 peso winners. So that means 15 of you will be walking away December 16th with Christmas cash, so long as you're present. And so we'll do it the same way that Filipina Raquel does it, where she says present, somebody says present, or Pacquiao merch, or Tox vlogs, or whoever else. Tox, you're in there. Of course, Pacquiao merch, you're automatically in there. So the whole thing is you guys would just, you'll be in, but you only be in there one time, and you have to be present to win. So, and you can't designate someone else to be present to win. That wouldn't be fair either. So we may have to have a time clock. I may have to put an egg timer here on the desk. And then when you hear the ding, ding, that means your time has expired for accepting your prize. And we just go back and do it again. And we're going to randomize it. Like I said, we will randomize it so that one time I'll draw 1,000, then I might draw 2 500s, then I might draw another 1,000, then I might draw 2 500s. I might do it like that pattern. Let's see. Lori says, thank you for sharing your blood. Of course. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. What kind of a YouTuber would I be if I didn't share a little bit with all my supporters, all the people viewing in the channel, showing my gratitude for hanging with me. That's very, very important. And so thank you for the thumbs up and the sharing, folks. I truly appreciate it. Let's see. Cha Ram, Laurie's, Daisy Lynn's having a good time. If you haven't been in the Daisy Lynn's channel, go in there and help her build up her watch hours again so that she can apply for monetization at the end of the month. Just hang in there. Get those watch hours up. Oh, yeah, we'll have I know that there's something in the works. I don't know if we're going to celebrate the completion of the major stuff around the house that we've been doing, but it definitely looks 100% better, Des, than the last time that you were here. You don't have to. There's no more moats, no more holes. The outdoor kitchen is finished. We just installed the sump pump that was supposed to remove water from those rooftop downspouts. We need to adjust a little bit on those, But I went out there and it rained here. It stormed for about 15 minutes. It filled up the, you know, the tank that we built to hold the water holding tank. I fired up that sump pump and it evacuated that water right out of there just the way it was supposed to. So I'm very, very pleased that whole thing is working out so well. And the rest of the area around those French drains, or those, I guess you call them French drains, right? We're dry as a bone. I mean, we had water everywhere, at one time, and now it's being able to be evacuated outside the fence line. Oh, the only listen, I have to make some adjustments as to the direction the water's going, but because unfortunately, I flooded out my neighbor in the process. So anyway, I got the guys coming. They should be out there already. My wife knows to tell them to make some adjustments outside the fence line to redirect the water away from their patio, their house. So I should have seen that error, I should have seen that error, but I missed it. And so we have to make some corrections there. Where the water that's being evacuated from that sump, that water tank holding area, I'm going to do a video on it. I think as soon as we get all the materials out of there, and all the leftover material and trash that was generated from this work, we'll be doing a video on it. I want to give you a nice, clean visual, of how the place turned out. We still have to do a couple of things, like we have to put window inside the outdoor bathroom. I don't know if they're going to get time to do that today. The generator is going to be purchased today. A friend of mine is doing it, driving to Ormoc and going to pick up the generator. We're going to go with gasoline because the diesel and the propane generators were just way too expensive. So, it's typhoon season and we expect power to be interrupted a couple of times at least during typhoon season. So we got to get all that taken care of. All the electrical for all that stuff, I think, is being completed today. Oh, you're excited here. Well, good. I hope so. I hope you win. Hope you win Christmas cash in Sir Dan's Christmas cash giveaway. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Minnie and I are happy to be getting through the rest of this project because we want to start traveling again, especially around Christmas time. We have a friend that's coming into Thailand that we'd like to see. We haven't seen him in a few years. David, if you're out there watching, miss your brother. So David was the guy that got me to start traveling around the world. He's a quite experienced world traveler. Opened my eyes to the way the rest of the world lives, and I probably would still be stuck in Sacramento, California, sitting behind that desk in that government office. I'd probably still be stuck there if it weren't for David. So I hope my friend David knows how much I appreciate him in helping me to see the rest of the world in a whole new, different light. That gave me completely different perspective on life and the world. I've just been happier ever since. Good morning, Tim. Thanks for coming. Hello, everyone in the chat. Virtual hug, Shaylin Reese. Okay, how's Atimini? Oh yeah, Atimini is doing fine. She's got to go out and do her favorite thing is to go shopping. So I'm almost sure that in an hour or so she'll be headed to Bye Bye City. If you're down there, you probably will see her hanging around either Prince Mall or the Metro. She'll be there. Oh, who do we have here? What? Who did I miss here? I know I missed a couple of entrants here that came in. Okay, so we got Chambi's World. Welcome. And we have, oh, so beautiful, the rules. You like that? It's the simplicity of it all. And you know me well enough, Daisy Lynn, that I'm kind of lazy, And no, not really. I was just telling them, how contest rules for my 10,000 Christmas cash giveaway. Which there aren't many rules except you have to be present to win. That's great mechanics. So now mechanics. When I think about mechanics, so I've seen that term used a couple of times. So it must be mechanics must be the same as like the rules or how it's going to be structured. That's a good way of putting it. Mechanics. Larry Lee says hi, Tim. Kissy face. Larissa's all kissy face today. And which is good. I like kissy face. What's the dinner, Larry? Yeah, did you cook? Did you cook today, Larry? Do tell. Doggone it. Here I am falling way behind in the chat. I'm not sure why this happens. I'm not sure if it's because there's a delay, How's your mom doing? Tim is asking. Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. I would love to have a bacon chicken Subway sandwich. Unfortunately, there's no Subway here, but maybe there is an Ormoc. And when the brother-in-law hits Ormoc today to pick up that generator, maybe there's a Subway and I can get one of them sandwiches. It is very delicious. That sandwich is yummy. Sir Larry, have donuts tomorrow. That's what Larice and I will be having. I'll be having donuts shortly, along with my cup of coffee, another cup of coffee. Yep, and so will Larice. Yes, so will Larice. Let's see. Yes, thanks for the cup of coffee and donut. Absolutely. So Chambi's World. So all you have to do is make a comment in one of the videos, and Chambi, you will end up in the fishbowl. So when we draw for winners on December 16th, that'll be a Saturday at 8 a.m. Filipino date and time. Then you have a chance of winning either 1,000 pesos or 500 in Christmas cash. I think Santa would be proud. Yes, indeed. I think Santa would be proud. I think it is 7 something. What time is it? Where do I look? 7:38 on November 12th. There you go. Of course, now I know how far behind I am in the chat, minute-wise. 10 minute. See? I just looked at 7:39 and in the chat it's saying you guys are telling me it's 7:26. So I'm falling behind. I'm gonna have to get through this. Yeah, so that's basically all you have to do. And then Chambi's World, be present to win. Yes, be present to win. Yes, it's an advance present for Christmas. No sponsors needed. No sponsors needed for this one. I will not accept sponsorship money for this one. Like I know in some channels when other Westerners have done this. Oh, Tim, airline tickets to where though? Where? Back to the USA? I know other channels, when Westerners have done this, they've expanded their pot of money. Apex State is here. Hello, Apex. They've expanded their pot of money, added to the pot. So we're going with 10,000. And unless I win the California lottery, which by the way, somebody did win, from what I understand, $2 billion. That's with a B. more money than any one of us can comprehend. They won in the California lottery, or maybe it's the national lottery, that a person from Altadena, California, which is in Southern California, won $1 billion cash payout, but a total of $2 billion if they want to accept payments. I'll take the billion, please. I mean, I can't even comprehend that kind of money. It's so much money that, I mean, what do you do after you buy an island, build $1 million home on it, get a couple of boats, a yacht, you know, a couple of luxury cars? Then what? Give money to all your friends. I mean, you can give all money to your family, your children, your children's children, and their children. I mean, it's impossible to spend that kind of money in a person's lifetime. Good morning, Crystal's Adventures in the house. Crystal's definitely, of course, your name is going in that drawing. Okay, so now you must be present to win. I just want to emphasize this on Saturday, December 16th. You must be present to win. So getting in there and being part of the drawing is easy. But being present to win is not so easy on a Saturday morning after a night of drinking San Miguel or Red Horse and singing karaoke. See, that's the problem. That's why I moved to 8 instead of 7. You know, people are just starting to show up now, right? But if you want to win, you know, if you want a chance at winning that 1,000 peso prize or a 500 peso prize, you got to be present to win. Otherwise, we go to the next person, and then your name does not get put back in the fishbowl. Once it's yanked out of there, it's set aside, and your opportunity for claiming that money is gone forever, I'm afraid. Jason is in the house. Hi, Jason. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for liking and sharing to the community. You're definitely going to be in there. Oh, you know, that's a good point. Husband and wife team, right? You're good to go. Des will be in there, and you will be in there for the drawing. So actually, you know, family-wise, you'll have a twofer. You have a double chance of winning one of the prizes because, you know, you each have different YouTube channels, and you're both avid supporters of the channel, and so you'll both be inside there. Your names for the drawing. Jerry Boyd TV from Scotland. How are you? How's everything in Scotland? Yes, regards to Happy Minnie. Minnie she's doing well. She's really busy right now, which is the reason why she's not in here. She's out there doing some remodeling work. Actually, I'm not sure exactly what. Now, when I saw her, listen, when Minnie gets going, all I do is just stand the hell out of the way. If I get in the way, I will be run over. That's any task that she's doing. And so I saw that she was doing a major furniture moving around in one of the bedrooms, one of the guest rooms. And I was like, I need to stay the hell out of the way. She had this determined look on her face. And then when she gets like that, I just stand aside, let it happen. So anyway, yeah, Jason, I'll be excited to have you guys back to the house. We're almost finished with the major work that we had to do. You know, all the ACs are in and operating. We got the sump pump, so it's working the way it's supposed. Oh, the sump pump. So here's the thing, right? It's manually operated. I have to go. I thought that it came with an automatic water level switch so that it turns on and off, you know, when the tank fills up with water. Once it gets to a certain level, it just turns on. When it gets beneath that level, it automatically turns off. Well, guess what? It didn't come with the automatic water leveling switch. It's like a micro switch, you know, that has a float on it. when the water reaches a certain level, it turns it on and then turns it back off. We got to go hunt one down. We tried yesterday going to like 3 or 4 places. They just look at me and it's kind of like a what, a who, a what, a who, what is that, you know? So there is a place in town that is like a hydraulic motion systems kind of retailer or wholesaler. They sell industrial stuff. I might be able to find it in there, but since the brother-in-law is going to be in Ormoc today, I figured that Ormoc, there might be a better chance of them having that switch. Just a little apparatus float that you have to put inside the reservoir tank, and when the water rises, it turns on the machine, and then when it goes back down, it turns it off. Otherwise, I have to stand there. But it was no big deal because it rained, torrential rains. It filled the tank almost all the way to the top. And all I had to go do this morning is flip a switch, and it evacuated all the water outside the fence on the roadway. We built a cistern out there, but unfortunately, not the sump pump. I didn't have a sump pump failure or anything like that. But some of the water, because of the way it was channeled, ended up in my neighbor's patio, and I could tell they were none too happy about that. So anyway, Minnie has instructions to go out there. The construction workers are already here, and she knows that she needs to get out there, and she needs to go ahead and let them know what adjustments need to be made in order to rechannel that water back into the cistern that we built, another rock-filled hole, if you will, to carry some of that storm water. She knows she knows the information to give them in order to fix that. And hopefully that'll be done in short order, and then my neighbors won't get flooded out again. It wasn't serious. You know, maybe it moved about 2 inches of water their way, and we just have to redirect that water into the cistern that we built outside the fence. We built another deep hole out there and filled it up with. That's where those big boulders went. Oh yeah, here's who I missed last time was Jerry Boy TV. How you doing, Jerry Boy? Appreciate you being here in the live. Yeah, so there are things I never had. I can't say I never had to deal with them until coming to the Philippines. But one thing that that put a smile on my face, so I will admit, was the sump pump idea in the first place. People were kind of looking at me like, what is this crazy American doing over here, right? They were kind of, even the construction workers, right? Until I drew pictures and I explained that, and then finally they go, we've done this before at that other crazy American's house down the street. So it was pretty funny. In other words, they don't see people, thinking about stuff like that too often, I guess, about moving water away from the house so it doesn't do damage to the foundation and things like that. That's basically what we're trying to accomplish here. So they're fascinated by the way it works, but I could tell that they're fascinated and impressed. And now that they know how to do it, they can share that with other people that are building new houses in Bye Bye City area. In fact, they so much as told me that they want to take pictures of it so they could show other people when they get in a situation where they're moving a lot of water. All they have to do is do it this way, right? So that their house won't get flooded. Put a sump pump tank in, a sump pump reserve tank or storage tank. It's kind of like a septic tank, but it's smaller. It holds so much water, and then the pump turns on automatically and flushes the water out away from your house. Yeah, but you got to do it in a way for which it does not flood your neighbor's home. Mildred definitely is going to be in the drawing, of course. One of my good supporters. Good morning, everyone, from Mildred, Chambi's World, and we have Larice, who is one of the Philippines' most eligible bachelorettes, I think. And we have, Oh, in one of the other videos. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. The last video. So we go to Ormoc, right? And I'm talking to the girl that we're buying the sump pump from, the young lady, the sales lady, and she did an excellent customer service job. Her name's Elmira, and loved the name, loved her. She was so customer service friendly. But I asked her whether she was single or married. She says single, and then I said, "Are you single, ready to mingle?" And she says no. Well, okay, I have a Filipino boyfriend. Then I said something stupid to her. You're like, oh, you're taken. Well, that's not. I apologize for saying that. Taken implies ownership of somebody, and so she didn't get angry. She just jumped in there and said, oh, I have a boyfriend already, and so I'm not available. So she corrected me, and she did it very nicely in the video, and I showed it. I was a little embarrassed about doing it that way. Everybody knowing me, social scientist Dan, sociologist, should know how to address people right in public. Well, anyway, I messed up. But later she emails me. She sends me a message because she saw a comment by Knitban, my favorite, one of my favorite people in the whole world. Knitban had said something like, "Oh, is she single or is she, in a relationship?" Something like that, right? She saw that. And so she she said, "Dan, I only had two choices. You said single or married, So she's kind of like teaching me a lesson that next time maybe the best way to approach is saying, instead of saying, "Are you single or married?" I should say, "Do you have a boyfriend?" Do you have a boyfriend or do you have a girlfriend? Something like that. And then they will just say yes or no, and then we'll find out what their status is. So anyway, I got raised eyebrows on that one. I don't know if anybody caught it or not. Maybe I'm making too big of a deal out of even talking about it. Crystals, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, I'm probably making too big of a deal out of that whole thing. But anyway, the fact that she sent me an email later, probably because she saw Knitban's comment. She saw Knitban and I talking back and forth about that. Yeah, you can't be single if you're in a committed relationship or you're in a relationship with somebody. That would mean you're in a relationship. So I asked the question wrong. See, I shouldn't have phrased it that way. I should have known better. A better way of saying it is, "Oh, are you in a committed relationship?" I'm just trying to find where the single Filipinas are hanging out. That's all. You can't be angry at me for that, right? I'm not saying that I'm trying to get people hooked up with Westerners, but oh, that's great to hear, Larry Lee, that your mom is doing well. No, that's not my motivation. My motivation is not to hook people up with each other. Or is it? Oh my gosh, I'm cracking myself up here. Yeah. Dan, tickets anywhere. I got a ticket to ride. Yeah. I got a ticket to ride. Oh, I'm hearing roosters and dogs barking. Or maybe I'm hearing the dog attacking the rooster. Oh my goodness gracious. It's more fun in the Philippines. Crystal says, Larry Lee, hugs to your mom. That's nice of you, Crystals. Hello to Tim. I'm going to fly through these real quick. I doubt that I'll be caught up. I'm still falling behind. All right, so now you guys know, Manolin, amen. Your name is definitely going to be in the fishbowl for the possibility of winning a 1,000 or 500 peso prize, but you need to be present in order to win. You need to be present in order to win. And that's how we're going to do it, unless I get a information from YouTube or one of y'all saying you can't do it that way. Oh, it was 2.04 billion in a healthy 647 million after taxes if you take a one-time payout. Okay, so they lied in our local newspaper. Then they said that they would net after taxes 1 billion. 647 million. Why even bother? Just give the money back, right, Larry? What's a $500 million, give or take, amongst friends, I always say. Filipina Raquel is in the house. Yeah, so Filipina Raquel was singing for us last night. Christmas songs. It put me in a Christmas mood. And why Chaka? Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. I appreciate you coming to the live. Oh, by the way, Wyatt Chaka. Maybe you recognize this head. I'm not sure. This is a gift. This was a gift from Pinky Gray. So you guys know that Pinky Gray is live most nights, Philippine time. So if you want to go, Filipino time, if you want to go and look up Pinky Gray and sign up for Pinky Gray. She is a great, wonderful human being, wonderful person, one of the nicest people in the whole world. You should be a member of her channel. And she gave this to me because she knows how much I enjoy her lives. She has a variety of these beanies, and she'll change them up, and she'll wear a different one every live stream. And I just love it. I just love Pinky Gray. You're going to be Santa again this time, Sir Dan. Oh, you know what? Here's the whole thing. I don't know if you guys know the television show Wheel of Fortune, where you got Vanna White, who's flipping the numbers. Well, we should get Ma'am Minnie in here, and she could get in her sexy Santa suit, and then she can go ahead and draw the names out of the fishbowl. She can draw the winners. That is a great idea. That would be so much fun, Crystals. Don't you guys think that would be fun? Good morning from the bedroom studio of Dan's retirement journey, located 7 minutes from downtown. Bye City Leyte. Jalen is here, and we got Mark. Host, hey, good morning. How are you, Mark? Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. And Tim says, just imagine how you would feel after doing your taxes after winning the lottery. I have to think about that. You mean giving away all those millions? But I think if you do it right after the fact, you can invest some of that money, and you could put it in non-taxable things, and you could get a refund on some of that money the following year or the same year, depending on when you win the money. So you would have to, I would be given money. Everybody says this. I don't know if they actually do it, but I probably would. I'd be given money for charitable organizations, and I probably would try to shelter the money from taxes as much as possible. So in the beginning, you would be taking a hit, but probably the following year when you file taxes, you'd be getting some of the money back. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, that's what my wife says. She's been saying that a lot lately. Okay, here comes Santa. Yep. It's like you're living in my house, Larice. Oh, from Alabama. Well, welcome. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, Pinky gave it to me as a gift. I didn't steal. Well, I kind of, maybe I put a little pressure on her, Yeah, because I kept staring at the hat. Sure would be nice. I kept saying stuff like, sure would be nice to have the hat as a souvenir, right? Oh man, I'm telling you. So she said, here, take the hat. It's a present from me. No, no, no. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Listen, Pinky Gray, she comes across on her live streams as being a very happy, generous, giving person, and you know what? That's exactly the way she is in real life. Yep. Honestly, I've never met a YouTuber who was anything different than what they were like on YouTube. So I think people have said that about me. I think people have said that about me. They say, "Oh, you're Tim." I think Tim and I, we've met. Tim says, "Oh, you're exactly like you are on TV." And on TV. Listen, Tim will tell you, I mean, I was amazed. When we were there having breakfast at Tequila Reef in Angeles City, Pampanga, there must have been 2 or 3 YouTubers that came by that we saw, while we were sitting there, or said hello to, like Philo in the Philippines was there, and we saw Far East Poppy and his wife, his lovely wife, getting on their motor, heading out. I mean, there must have been. There are so many YouTubers probably that hang out there. We know that Overstay Road hangs out there, but my wife calls Overstay Road her boyfriend. I think my wife wants to become Overstay's Road's wife number 3. That's funny. But anyway, that's hilarious. At least we know where everybody hangs out, you know. Oh, Raquel from Lazy Larry. Oh, good. That'll be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll look at yours. We'll check it out for sure. I can hear him outside. I can hear him outside drilling and digging and doing things. Zoe Brown is in the house. Zoe, thanks for coming to the live. So now, let's see. For those coming in late, so the ones that were here are going to be sharing the information on their own channels, I hope, about Dan's Christmas cash giveaway. 10,000 pesos is at stake. There'll be 5 1,000 peso winners and 10 500 peso winners. I hope I didn't mess up. Ravi is in the house. Ravi, hello, how are you? And Mr. Chimbo is in the house. Oh, wow. I love your thumbnail. Woody Woodpecker was my hero growing up. So, thanks so much for being here. Thank you. We truly appreciate it. And Filipina Raquel, let me go to the phone. People are yelling at me. Let me see what I'm supposed to be doing here. If you wouldn't mind, I'm going to take a 2-second break here to figure out why people are yelling at me. Let's see if I can figure it out. You guys probably already have figured it out because you're very astute YouTubers. I see I got a few messages here. Oh, okay. I get it. Let me see. What else. I've been asleep at the wheel. I've been asleep at the wheel. That happens, you know. Last night was, was party time. I don't mind telling you, you know. And we went late into the night singing songs, drinking San Miguel, and the brain ain't fully functioning. Wow. Who sent me a super chat? Thank you so much. Filipina Raquel. How should I say this? Everything in moderation. Mylene, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, I apologize for missing some of you. I just realized that I've met a few of you in my travels. So Minnie and I have met you in our travels, hanging around. And of course, some of you have been to the house. You know who you are. Oh yeah, this is a gift from. This is a gift from Pinky Gray. Pinky Gray is has become a very close friend, I would say, over the course of the last year. We met her, of course, when we were living in Sacramento, and I had just retired, and I'm sitting there trying to get my bearings on how YouTube works. And then one of the first channels that I discover, of course, is Pinky Gray's channel. So she has spent a lot of time showing me how things work. So I truly appreciate her. Anna Mae, what do you say? What's it gonna be today? Okay. Anna Mae, so nice of you to come here today. Annie. How are you? How do you guys multitask? Anyway, I'm having a hell of a time trying to. BB Coys is here. Hi, BB Coys. How is it that you guys are able to multitask the way that you do? I can barely keep up with the chat, let alone have the phone going at the same time. Very difficult for me. BB Coys. All right, so that's how it's going to go. All you have to do is, like I said, if you already have a comment, if you already left a comment in one of my videos, either the previous 5 or the 5 moving forward before the deadline of December 16th, then your name is going to be automatically put inside the fishbowl to be chosen. You're going to be eligible to be chosen in that fishbowl to be either a 1,000. You have a chance of winning either 1,000 peso or 500 peso. And so, but your name is only going to go in there one time, and you have to be present to win. So that's how we're going to do it. So there's nothing to it. You just have to let me know that you're alive. And most people here in the chat, you already have let me know that you're there. And so your names will be in the fishbowl. unless I'm doing something special for you, you know. But then I'm gonna let you know if I am. I'll let you know in advance whether I am or not. Oh, Larry says I don't multitask either. I don't multitask very well. Yeah, I'm struggling here. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm keeping an eye though. I'm keeping an eye on the phone. So I missed a few people, but now I'm keeping an eye on the phone. So you see my head moving back and forth. It's funny. Of course, I stand up when I'm doing this live, right? I'm standing up. Hey, Michelle is here. Good morning, Michelle. Let's see what I got going on here. Yeah. So the simplicity of this drawing is because I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, Larry, but I'm pretty lazy. In other words, I don't want to overthink this and do too much work, and I'm always terrified of violating some YouTube rule that yes, present. That's how you do it. So yeah, you have to be present to win. So that's the thing that most people won't be. They'll be crawling out of bed at 8 in the morning on December 16th. I believe that's a Saturday. That's Filipino Day and time. And I'll have a panel. I'll have a link for the panel. So if you want to come up and do a Christmas greeting or sing a Christmas song, you can do that. Yeah, no. Did you say yes? Yes, indeed. We know that. We know that story. So thank you for 17 people that are here in the chat. I really appreciate you being here. So now, if you're not sure the rules of how this thing is going to work, how you make a comment, and then that all you have to do is say, "Hi, Dan, I'm here." All you have to do is people that have already done it. You don't have to go in there and redo it. Like for example, the last 5 videos I've done where people have commented, I know Mildred is definitely in there. BB Coys is there. Larice is in there. Filipina Raquel is in there. Mildred, Anna May, you're in there. All you people don't have to worry about having to do anything because your name is already going to be in the fishbowl. But listen, there aren't going to be multiple entries in there, which increases your chance of winning. So Mildred, let's just say as an example that you end up winning a prize, or Mylene ends up winning the prize, right? Your name is going to be taken out of the fishbowl at that point. It's only going to be in there once, so you only have one opportunity to win. Then once you win, it comes out of there. So your name comes out of there. That's to increase the opportunity that somebody else gets a shot at winning some Christmas cash. And so most of the people in here, if you have made a comment on one of my YouTube videos within the last 5 videos and future videos, the next 5, then you're good to go, you know. But I just want to make sure that you know you have to be present to win. Your entry is only going to be your name is only going to be in that fishbowl one time, and maybe we can convince Ma'am Minnie to get in her sexy Santa outfit to do the drawing, to pull the winners out of there, and we'll have a good time doing it. Oh, Mark is your buddy. Yeah, you're very much. Yes, indeed, that's right. You're very much married. But I would say that crystals, if you weren't, you'd have fine opportunities to find a husband here in this chat. But to be clear, she's very married. Mylene, let's see, Mylene, we've met. I apologize because you're looking very familiar to me. There's Mark. Papa. Hello, mega love shout out, Papa. Chrissy Mom is here also. Let's see. Let me take care of some business here. Chrissy Mama. Yeah, again, see, I started not paying attention to what's going on inside here. So you see how I am? You see how I am? I need an assistant to help me with all these chores. I need help. Virtual help. I need help with the virtual world. Oh, so Larry, Annie, you and her husband can enter the contest. That's right. As long as her husband has a YouTube or comments in my chat, then your husband, you can enter the contest also along with you, and you'll have a twofer. You have a chance of winning for the family. A little extra something, something. Yeah, yeah. That's why I love Pinky Gray so much, is because she wants to spread her happiness all throughout the world. And she gave me this hat as a gift, this bonnet, the beanie, I guess we call it. She gave it to me as a gift, and so I cherish it. I only wear it now and again. I thought this was a good time to wear it. So as opposed to my Indiana Jones hat, or whatever you want to call it. Annie MC. Yeah, that's right. That's right. When we met in Manila. Yeah. She gave this to me as a gift. She says I need to go in and start a Pinky Gray like channel where I sing karaoke live. That would be fun to do. That would be absolutely a blast to hear Dan make a fool of himself on YouTube. Yeah, that's right. Crystal's Adventure, meow, good morning. So I'm looking to see if anybody has any questions about how this is going to work. And I'm depending on people like Des and Annie, Filipina Raquel, and Michelle to spread the word, Cha Ram, about how the thing's going to work. Let them know not to miss out on the opportunity to win Sir Dan's Christmas Cash in the Sir Dan's Christmas Cash giveaway, which will be coming up on December 16th, Saturday at 8 a.m. I'll be on a little bit earlier, of course, but that's just to get to do the warm up. I'll probably do a little warm up, make sure everybody arrives on time, give everybody a chance to be present for the drawing. So, Anna Mae, what do you say? What are you gonna be doing today? Yeah, I might rap it. I might rap a little bit on Christmas. Sammy Chavez is in the house. Sammy, thanks for coming. Hey, if you haven't been over to Sammy's channel, that is something to check out. You need to go over to Sammy's channel, take a look, see, but don't take too close of a look. Joke. Because once you see what you see over there, you can't unsee it. Oh, Sammy. Oh, Sammy, you know how much I love you. Hi, LL, triple L. Yes, Zoe Brown is here. Merry Christmas. I hope you're here for the live when we choose the winners of this contest. Robert is in the house. Hey, Robert. Happy day, Robert. Wow. 250 pesos super sticker. Thanks so much, Filipina Raquel. Sammy says hi, Kuya Tim. BB Coy's hanging out with us. Thanks so much, 16 people in the live today. Oh, you're welcome. I do my best. You know, I do my best. I do my best to offer up as much as I possibly can, as much support as I can. I appreciate the acknowledgement, Filipina Raquel, especially, you know, for all the hard work that you do in your channel. Virtual hug from Mildred. Love and positivity, Robert, today. Every day. All right. Who do we got that wants to come up and talk nonsense? I see Zoe Brown. Let's see, who can I convince to come up to talk smack with Dan? Zoe Brown, party. Oh, you're welcome. You certainly deserve the wrench. What do they call it? The blue jacket? Yeah, it's hard to do. It's so hard to do. You know, I need another screen here. I do have I have a 32-inch TV behind the computer here, and I tried to set it up to so I could see the chat at the same time, but I end up not being able to. I can't coordinate things so well, so I end up using the phone anyway. Oh, I'm sure that my live stream here is no different than when you guys go live. You know, wires are going back and forth all over the place, and you know, you know, where you situated is, I mean, you get wires all over the place. There's only one Lazy Larry. So after a while, you know, you're worried that you're going to spill coffee on something, your computer, or spill it on your wires, or accidentally unplug a wire or something like that. Let's see. Let's see. I used to go by my real name, Larry Lee, but changed the Larry Lee to Lazy Larry, and finally changed to Lazy Larry Lee. Yeah, we know why. One of the main reasons is because every time we search for Larry Lee, or Lazy Larry, I mean, a cartoon character would come up, and so it's hard to find. It was hard to search for. I noticed that. So that means we'd have to go into our subscriptions, and then uh, search through all the people that we subscribe to. Thanks for hanging in there, Daisy Lynn. Thank you for 16 people here that are in the chat. Truly appreciate it. Hope you win the extra Christmas cash on the 16th of December at 8. For sure. I notice the phone lags behind the chat, or the chat lags behind the phone, something like that. Oh, while I'm here, you know, and I have everybody's attention, I just wanted to point out a couple things. I think a few of you have um, probably figured this out, that there's certain times of the day, like that I'm not available to go into YouTube. You know, my life these days, it's very, very busy, and so oftentimes I don't have a lot of time in order to attend your live chats. Life has changed quite a bit, and so for example, the time I get up in the morning, the time I go to bed, a lot of you are starting your lives right around the time that I start hitting the sack. People are usually surprised, saying, you know, oh Dan, you go to bed so early. Well, I get up kind of early in the morning also, you know, and so like if I'm up, sometimes I'm up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then usually that means if I'm up that early, it usually means that I will be going to bed even earlier, you know. So I just wanted to let you know that pattern has changed a little bit, and so it prevents me from participating in some of your YouTube channels, especially when you go live stream. And so I appreciate you guys being here today, hanging in there with me, even though I'm unable to reciprocate by showing up in your channel. It means that you're even more special to me. The fact that you still come here, even though you know that I haven't been attending too often to your live streams, because usually it's because of um, the time of day or night that it comes on. You know, it's usually the reason why I'm unable to do it. If he does, sir, I ask him to comment. If he don't, I'll spank him. Okay. Yeah, make sure he does comment. So he gets in the fishbowl. So he has a chance of winning some money for the family. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. You know, YouTube isn't my full-time job. Retirement is. So, oh, Tiger Lily is here. I just noticed on my phone, Tiger Lily. Knit Band is showing up. And who else is here? I think my chat here or something's going on where one is lagging behind the phone is either lagging behind the chat or the chat online here in live is lagging behind. Anyway, it's so confusing. The virtual world is so hard to understand how this thing works. But anyway, Tim, you know, I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, so please don't take it personally if I'm not in the live streams as often as you would like for me to be. You know, I've noticed that also. Yeah, I've noticed that one or two or three or four of you have taken it personally, and there's nothing I can do about it. You know, there really isn't. You know, because I have a life that's way outside YouTube. You know, I realize the situation that a lot of Filipinos are doing this because they need to make a living. You know, and I really appreciate and respect that. You know, no one understands better than Dan does, I tell you, of the need to do that. So don't take it personally if I don't show up. Some of you apparently have, and there's absolutely nothing that there's nothing I can do about it. And quite frankly, there's nothing that I'm willing to do about it, you know. Oh, Lazy Larry is saying, Dan, singing karaoke would be fun, but everyone would turn me off. So retirement is just a different animal, you know. You actually, in some cases, I'll have to admit that that you work harder. I know I've heard people say this before, that you're busier or you can be busier in retirement than you actually were working. And that seems to be the case for me. You know, Merry Christmas, Zoe Brown. YouTube is such an interesting animal to me. I try and not get wrapped up in the drama, you know, that but you have a couple of people in YouTube that are passive aggressive. I don't know if you know that word, but go in, check it out, check out passive aggressive behavior, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Me, I'm a live and let live kind of guy, you know. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's nice. I'm not sure if Sammy and I have known each other for that long a period of time, but maybe a year or better. But it's been a while. Yeah, I agree with you. Sammy does get sexier as time goes by. So there's no doubt about that. You're absolutely right about that. Hello, Robert. Yeah, so I was commenting, Robert. So if I miss you in the chat, it's because one is lagging behind the other, and I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure what role the internet plays in this whole scheme of things. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Here's Jerry. Jerry, you probably have been here for a while now, and I'm just noticing that you're here. So you're starting your LS really early here, getting ready for the cold weather. It's past San Antonio. Ah, yeah. So was there a time change in the States? and I have to move my stream a little bit later, maybe an hour later. I think Larry was saying something to that effect on his live last week. The fishing hat. Well, I decided I would wear the beanie that Pinky Gray gave me when we met up in Manila. Sort of get people motivated to go over to Pinky Gray's channel and sign up. She's a hoot, I'm telling you. She's a blast. I really enjoy. I don't get a chance to get into her live stream as often as I would like these days. But we got to know Pinky Gray. Minnie and I did when we were living in Sacramento, California. And we fell in love with her almost immediately. Soda, ginger something drink. Knit Band's in the house. Yeah, it's a TGIF live stream for those that are in the States. Of course, it's early Saturday morning here in the Philippines. Jerry, Crystal says hello. Knit Band, thank you. Thank you for being in the stream today. Thanks for all 12 people that are here right now. I truly appreciate you. So Knit Band, were you here earlier when I was talking about that exchange that we had on the Ormoc video? Just curious. Because I was saying that the young lady, Elmira, she's a wonderful person there that works at that hardware store, which basically is like a importing company also. They import a lot of things from all over the world. I don't know what happened to Chris and Cebu's daily live stream. But Knit Band, so I get an email from Elmira from the hardware store there where we bought the sump pump, and she was concerned because I guess the conversation we were having about single, whether she was single or not. And so she sent me a message later. She sent in the comments that she was in a committed relationship and she wanted to make it clear that she was. Something to that effect. I don't know if you saw it. It's still in there in the comment section. And I was telling her, oh, she must have seen you and I talking about how that it's complicated because when you're, I guess the debate would be whether you are considered to be single if you're in a committed relationship, something like that. Or that's the way I think that she took it. I really don't know, but I think that's the way she took it. And I reassured her that no, everything was okay, that, in thinking about it later, probably was my fault for asking the question the way that I did, So, yes, I'm lagging behind. I admit it. I'm lagging behind. So it looks like that my phone is the up-to-date. What's going on the phone? There's a lag time on this phone. Yeah, Knit Band. You're cracking me up. She saw a handsome man and became single instantaneously. Well, that could, as you know, that can happen. How shall I say this, Knit Band? Well, yes, this has happened before. That would be a better way of saying that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah. So anyway, what can I say? Oh my goodness. Gosh, I'm looking at my phone and I don't even see Knitband's comment in here that I was responding to on my computer, on my laptop. Again, I'm confused. Why does it? Oh, yeah, only use one device. So that probably is why you're teaching me. This is a learning moment or a teaching moment. Tim says, Dan, if you only use one device, you won't notice the lag. So this is probably why I see people using their phone in the chat and not the computer, is because the computer appears to be lagging behind what's going on in my phone, in my cell phone here that's sitting here next to me. And that's why I'm becoming so confused at what's going on. I'm so behind on the comments. So if I just go use the phone, as Tim pointed out, or one device, everything will be just fine. Or it won't, right? Des, thanks for hanging out with us. Papa, the same. In the BG, I'll go to school for a while and I'll get the card of my son. So I leave you here in my lappy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mildred. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much for doing that to help Dan out with the watch hours. Jerry, I call South Texas home. Have a good night's sleep. Are you trying to confuse me, Knitband? Yeah, yes. Oh, single with a boyfriend. Yes, that's what I was referring to. She sent me a message. You could see it in the comment section. You'll get the gist of what happened there. I felt bad about it. There it is. There's the comment I responded to. Just goes to show you how far behind the computer is lagging. So anyway, I'm switching over now to the phone. All right. Pandasol, not donuts. Okay. So now why all of a sudden now am I current? Because I stepped down way far down the thing. Yeah, anyway, Dan still struggles. Dan is still struggling. Larice, I'll grab one of your donuts, says Crystal. Love the coffee and donuts. As everybody knows, I'm an addict and I've run out of coffee. I run out of coffee now. Thank you for hanging in there with me, Daisyland. Thank you to 14 people that are in the chat right now. Okay, so that's DM. We're not doing a game. We're going to do all you have to do is go into either my 5 previous videos or the ones that are coming in the future by drawing day, which is going to be December 16th at 8 a.m. a Saturday, I believe, Filipino time. And then you just go in there, make a comment like I'm here, let me know that you're alive, and your name goes into the drawing. And then at 8 a.m. on the 16th, we're going to draw winners. But your name is only going to go in there one time, and you must be present to win. And it doesn't hurt if you have a Gcash or a PayPal account to make it easy to send you your winnings should you win. But also, here's the other thing. You can designate a Gcash account if you'd like, or a PayPal to send the money to. So you're only going to be your name is only going to be put in the fishbowl one time. So that, and if you're not present to win, we'll set up like an egg timer or something like that. Give people, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes to say that they're present. And then once the timer goes off, then we move on, we draw again. And so I think that's how we're going to do it for simplicity's sake and the fact that I'm very lazy. I'm very lazy, don't really want to take the time to do a game and then put entry after entry after entry, multiple entries in there, and then have somebody draw. Minnie, how are you? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah, so I don't want to have to put a bazillion names in the bowl and then have one single person win 10 times, something like that. And so it's only going to be one name or one entry. As long as I could see that you put a comment in one of my videos. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to do anything. Just let me know you're alive, and your name will go into the fishbowl. Hopefully to be drawn out as a winner. So there'll be 5 1,000 peso winners and 10 500 peso winners for Sir Dan's Christmas Cash giveaway, scheduled for December 16th at 8 a.m. I will be live at 7, my usual Filipino time, 7 on Saturday, but we won't start the drawing until 8, and that way that'll give a warm-up time. That'll give me time to get a couple of cups of coffee in, and also that'll give you guys time in order to be there for the live. And should work out okay. Or hopefully it will. If you can see things going wrong with that idea, please private message me in Messenger or my email address, and then we'll work it out. But I think it's going to work. I think it'll work. It's simple. It's a random draw. I think it's fair because it's random, and I think everything will work out just fine. All right, so let's see. 9 people are left in the chat. Let's see. I think I've gone about hour 49 minutes it's showing. Thanks everybody for showing up. I truly appreciate you for being here. And I think next weekend we'll do an open forum. I'll talk a little bit more about the Christmas Cash giveaway, make any adjustments that I might need to in the mechanics of it or the rules, but I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Like I said, it's easy. It's simple for everybody to understand. You get one entry only, 15 chances to win if I got my math right. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about giving away 10,000 pesos prior to Christmas. And think it's all going to work out. I think it's going to be a great thing. It's going to be a very good thing. So anyway, we'll see each other on the next live. I got to get out and help these construction workers finish up the work they got going on. And my good friend Larry is going to take us out of this live stream by saying, take care, everyone. Stay safe and healthy. Plus, remember, always try to have fun. Wish everybody well today. Have a great day, a great weekend, a great week. And we'll see you Saturday. Same place, same time, same station. Knit Band. Bye-bye.